Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, friends, ladies and gentlemen, all over Nigeria, all over the world. Thank you so much for being part of the program again. This is one of our most anticipated show, most talked about, and I could understand why it is like that because of the caliber of person we are having today as our guest. Though to so many, he is not a guest. But on the show today, let Daddy just act like guest. I want to use the privilege to welcome you first and use this opportunity to now welcome our guest to this show, our daddy, a daddy to so many people, daddy to millions of youth all over Nigeria, the Dallas of Lagos most especially, the director of the Youth Directorate in the Dallas of Lagos is not a new person to you guys in Lagos, but to all over the world, our friends joining us online today. Please permit me to welcome the director, the Venerable Rotimi Mehinsan. Daddy, you're welcome.
God bless you.
Thank you for joining us. And thank you for accepting our invitation, to talk about this matter.
Thank you. God bless you.
When I say matter, I need to ring a bell because throughout this week, everything everybody is talking about is one matter or the other. Today, we want to talk about one matter. A very important one that, I've actually been pondering about. Like, we need to settle it. Because if we can get it right at this time, so many young people, I know by the grace of God, after listening to this show, will be triggered to go for the best. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, our topic is, there is no excuse for failure. Daddy, there is no excuse for failure. When you say to some people, it looks as if you don't like them. It looks as if you are how will I even say it? You are not pitying them. The word is you are disturbing them. But the fact still remains that if you want the best for yourself, there should not be anything at all that will stand as an excuse to even give you the liberty to go for less. And that is why we're having somebody who can actually do justice to this topic, do justice to this question of, okay, what is that little excuse that I can give that will guarantee or that will make people, okay, just agree with me and pity me and say, okay, you can just fail. I want to welcome you. Please share this video with all of your friends. Share it online. Let everybody come around. Let's talk about this. Daddy, you're welcome, sir.
You're welcome. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Daddy, failure and excuses somehow have a relationship. But because you are a man of God, I want us to start from that angle. Let's take it from the biblical part. What does the Bible actually really talk? What does it talk about excuse on failure, or what does the Bible talk generally about failure, sir?
Thank you very much, Mr. Femi. There is a privilege to be part of this program today, and to all our youth and those who are youth at heart all over the world. I want to appreciate God for you and for this good work you are doing, and for making impact on your own level in the life of our young ones. Thank you very much. Yes, let's look at the Bible and see what exactly it has said about failure, excuses, and so on and so forth. And permit me to say that the Bible did not write anybody off. The Bible did not write anybody off except for those who just on their own decided to be written off. Like, Judas Iscariot, who went and committed suicide as a result of not having faith with Christ after he had betrayed him. So I want to say that excuses is one of those things that kill the passion to drive hard for success in life. In the biblical point of view, the Bible discovers the foolishness of some people, and that is what the Bible really hammer on: the fools, the wise, the fools, the wise. An inability to plan for future leads to failure. Like in Proverbs chapter 15 verse 22, when you cannot plan, you give room for failure, and lack of counsel will lead to this failure and make it to come fast. So in the biblical days, from Genesis to Revelation, people continue to struggle. Even those who couldn't make it at once, they try again and again, and the Bible encouraged people to try again and again. God himself worked for 7 days to be able to create the entire world. So it was work. And there is need for good work, not just laboring, but tasks that are reasonable, that are godly, that can be defined from day one. So even if we are engaging in any work, let it be legitimate. Any work we are doing should be legitimate kind of work. The work that ourselves and people around us will be glad to have a share in that kind of work. So in a summary, the Bible did not write anybody off, except for those who may decide to be a failure on their own completely. And failure is when you do not try again at all.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And I want to actually thank you specially because of that background. And this will now lead me to the next question I would like to ask.
Okay.
You've given, in your remark, you've given a lot of explanation of what failure really means, kind of. But in my own research, when I was checking, I found out that failure will also means the lack of success. When you take away success, then it is failure. Now, let me now ask, what is the relationship then between success and failure?
Thank you very much. Yeah, if I may say, then I will say failure and success, they are born by the same parents. An opportunity is in between them. Failure here, success here, opportunity is in between. So they are born by the same parents. In fact, let me say the two of them are born by opportunity.
Wow.
So everybody is a failure until we make efforts, until we take step in life. Let me tell you something. One Philip Masinga, he said that a failure is a world of no performance. Failure is a world of no performance. Meanwhile, success is a world of performance.
Okay.
So everybody is like a failure until we make effort. So in between failure, the relationship between the two of them is that they are together. One takes step, one did not take step. So that is what makes difference. And we can now say that success is the ability to pay attention to details. Details of those things that can help you, that can enhance your effort, your ability to making it in life. So what they have in common is that they are of the same parent, they are in the same place, they live together, but one make effort, the other one did not. For example, in the Bible we read the story of Hophni and Phinehas, sons of Eli.
Yes.
It is in that same house that Samuel lived. And you discover that Hophni and Phinehas, because their father was a priest, themselves relaxed. They were not making effort. The effort they were making was to sleep with women within the church. And as a result, they become wayward. But it is in that same house that Samuel lived. And Samuel became the priest that would have been the blessings of Hophni and Phinehas. That, as their father is just going, they are just following. But no. So because both of them lived together, one decided to be successful, but the other decided to continue to be a failure. So as a result, Samuel made it, but Hophni and Phinehas, they suffered. So two of them, they are together. They are born by the same parent. The opportunity is in between them. So when you see opportunity and you are able to grab it, definitely you will succeed. When you see opportunity, you did not grab it, you will not. But both the failure and the success, they both saw the opportunity. Everybody saw the opportunity. So it is only those who can go for the opportunity, who will allow themselves to suffer, to persevere, that will succeed at last. All of them, everybody is in the same class.
Yes.
One person come first, the other person failed.
But they are in the
But
same,
they are the same class, the same lecture, the same teacher, the same grade. The school grade is the same, 100% the same everywhere. Everybody is in the same class. Teacher is teaching all of us at the same time, but somebody came first, somebody came last. So the difference is that the opportunity, the lecture, everything the same, but somebody did what he could do, he succeeded. The other person closed his book, he failed. So that is the relationship.
The conversation is actually getting more interesting.
Ooh la la.
And aside from being interesting, it's even getting much more taxing and challenging. It's an eye-opener because Daddy has made us to understand that both failure and success are in the same class. The only difference there is that opportunity came up and one decided to take a step, the other one said no. Now, I want you to just take a deep breath, our listeners and viewers all over the world, those online, wherever you are right now. Failure and success is just like knocking at our doors. Some are even sleeping with us at every point in our life. But are you actually ready to take the step, or you are still thinking about it? So I was listening to an online broadcast yesterday, and somebody mentioned something. Though, you know, there was this opera in the United States, and he was talking about his friend that they killed, that the policemen killed. And he said the difference between him and his friend, because the guy is an international basketball player, NBA, big star. He said the difference between him and his guy that got killed is just privilege and opportunity. That now everybody knows him as being a big star player and all that. But the young man, the poor man, that they did not know that is his own friend, though, they killed him anyhow. And it's not because that guy is nobody, he is somebody too. But the difference between the star and somebody who is still trying is just opportunity and privilege. And you have also mentioned it now, that the difference is so slim. That means somebody who is up and doing today, if he sleeps off or take chances, might fall off.
Benny. Yeah, you are right. Opportunity comes only but once. And if you fail to grab opportunity, it goes. It makes itself available, then it will go. If you didn't grab it when you see it, you know, in our Bible, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, it talks about time. Time is like that opportunity. We make one mistake and we will say we are wasting time. Nobody wastes time. Nobody can waste time because time is constant. Time is the waster of man. You can't waste time because whether you sleep or you didn't sleep, time will be counting.
Wow.
Time will be counting. Nobody can waste time, but time can waste someone. Yeah, we can't waste time because if you didn't grab it, somebody is grabbing it. So one thing about life is that if you fail to do what you are supposed to do, it takes grace for it to revise, to come back again. And that's why that word in economics, that opportunity once lost may never be regained.
Wow.
So if you fail to do it, then when it comes, what we'll have is regret. Like I was mentioning time in Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Ecclesiastes 3 says that under heaven there is time for everything. And for everything there is season.
Okay.
Now this season, according to Greek word, time is chronos and kairos. Chronos and kairos. Chronos is when you are counting it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 10 years, 20 years. We can count it. But when we talk of kairos, kairos has to do with season. So it is not a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But it's a matter of the season.
Okay.
So now he say, under heaven there is season for certain things. So when there are certain things to be done, certain things to be achieved, if you miss that season, it will only be a regret. So God forbid, young people out there, you will not regret.
Amen.
God will give you grace to see your season and to be able to walk into your season so that you can make life at the time when God had specified for you.
Amen.
Amen.
Daddy, talking about time and season, you know, we are still very young. Kind of, we may not really know what, we may not have seen it to the level of which you have actually seen this life as.
Okay.
I want to now ask, let's bring it back home a little bit. What does failure actually means to you when you were growing up?
All right, thank you very much. When we were young, when we were younger, those days, our understanding about failure was that if you fail your exam in school, that is the only way we understood failure then. We didn't even know that most of the people we call brother, we didn't know they were already failures. Or we didn't know they were already a failure at that time. We didn't know that most of them cannot go out of the villages. We didn't know that everything about them ended up in the village. What we knew when we were growing up is that the moment you fail an exam in school, you are a failure. And as a result then, when it is time to go and check results, you don't have the boldness to go to check your results. Because if you fail, bakam, you are in trouble. You will regret it when you get home. And that is why most of our seniors, if they didn't pass exam, they don't go home immediately. Some parents will be looking for them that you didn't pass your exam. So that was our knowledge about failure. We didn't even know that failure has to do with meeting with life challenges and succeeding in them. We thought that it is only when you wrote exam that time and you couldn't pass your exam, you are already a failure. We didn't even know that if you write WAEC, you couldn't make it, you can write again and again.
And again.
And again, even if it is 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You know, that time too, if you fail WAEC and you want to now resit for that exam, you must go out of the village. Because if you didn't go,
everybody will see.
They will mess you up, they will insult you, they will disrespect you. So because of that, you have to move to another village to go and write WAEC. Not knowing that that is just first step of success in life. We thought that is the only thing about failure. So to us, failure is fail exam. You are already a failure. We never knew that you can try again and again. For me as a person, I didn't pass my WAEC when I sat for it. I didn't clear my paper once. I did it again, even the third time. So I have to tailor my results. So when I first wrote WAEC, whether 4 or 3.5 paper that I passed. So 3.5 cannot take you anywhere. So I have to do it again to resit again in another secondary school to resit the WAEC. And after I resit the WAEC, I couldn't make up everything again. I have to go again and get GCE. So GCE and the one I sat for again were able to make my papers, and that is why I could afford to go to the university again and again. And the same mean that I couldn't pass WAEC. Today, I can boast to say that I am bold. I can boast to say I have first degree, I have second degree. I'm working on my doctoral degree because I sit again and again to do it. But for those who think that once you are a failure forever. No, you try again and again. There are one of our Reverend Akishola, he said he wrote WAEC 7 times. I was shocked. I said, me that wrote only 3 times. Then I say I be Baba. He wrote 7 times. When he was sharing in one of our youth gathering, he said he wrote it 7. It was the 7th time. So if he had been going to the university, he would have been a doctorate.
Yes, now several times
he would have just finished university at once. But he was still writing. So what I want to tell our youth out there is that failure for once is not a failure forever. If you fail once, try again. Try again. Try again. You will surely get there. Thank you.
Thank you, Daddy. Daddy, you know, all of you just listen. I actually said you're a very unique person. Because, you know, we used to hear these funny things from our parents. Like, every time they want to scold you about your book, they will tell you, although when I was like you, I used to come out first in my class. I passed my exam. That is one of the few daddies that will come out and tell us that, come, it's not rocket science. So I did it again and again. Yeah. But today, it's all bygone. But you know that talking about this shame, talking about not wanting to give it a second shot, not wanting to stand up and try again. This is a big issue for young people now. They don't want to. I don't know. Maybe there's an issue with shame. Maybe there's this shame thing. But sir, if it is to shame, is it not for once and you go up? But because the glory you will even get after this one shame that you think is not even shame, sir. It's just trying time, and that will like that glory will last longer. Look at someone like our daddy. So daddy, I want you to actually, you've said a lot, you've even advised, but I want you to, I don't know, I want us to look at it critically. Why is it that young people, they don't want to take responsibilities? They are always lazy. Even if they fall, they don't want to stand up again.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, the age we are, though it has started, but because we have more numbers of people living on earth than the previous years. Not that there are no people who are in that same level, but we have more of it now because population too is more. Now, you see, our young people do not want to take responsibilities because of this get-rich syndrome.
Wow.
Get rich quick. Let me hit it at once. If you consider the way money is changing hand among politicians who didn't go more than secondary school, there is tendency for somebody who is also coming up to say, I know this, they didn't go far and they are counting big money. This person did not go to university and they are looking for how to get it quick. So that is why most of our young people do not want to try again because they want to get there fast. And not only that, the world of motivational speakers had eaten deep to some of our young people. They hit it once, get it there, God is with you, you can reach the top. It is not like that. You see, let me quote for you one of the words of Nelson Mandela, one time president of South Africa. In his presidential address of 1994 to ANC, so he delivered to them and he said that we are on our walk to success. And he said that there is no easy walk to this success anywhere. But all of us, we have to pass through the valley of the shadow of death again and again before we walk up to the mountaintop of success. What does that mean is that Nelson Mandela, as we all know, popular, an icon to reckon with, is a global personality. Now he said that there is no easy success anywhere. No easy walk to success anywhere. You can't just walk into it. People who walk into success without understanding what success is, they won't be able to manage it there. So that is where our character too to success matters. Because if you lack character and you have every other thing, you won't be able to manage the success. So Mandela said there is no easy walk to success anywhere. And all of us, we have to pass through the valley of the shadow of death again and again before we climb the mountaintop of success. So what does that mean is that our young people, with the age of technology, ICT, and so on and so forth, everything seems so easy, and that's why some cannot even read again. Because in the world of our school today, plagiarism is so common. You don't take the task of the brain, just look for a job somebody had done, copy it and just go. So to really sit down and study is a problem to the youth. The other time last year when Buhari addressed the youth and said that they are lazy youth, most of them were like to carry gun and kill the man. But if you look at what he said, you can agree with him. Like for most of our youth who are in secondary school or even the university cannot speak good English. You can't write good English. You can't even put it down. A lady went for an interview who studied geography and it was given on paper, write geography. She started with J. So now, and you say you study geography. How will such person, how do you depend on such person for success in life? We are not ready to task the brain. We now depend on internet. We depend on calculator. When we're in secondary school, you can't carry calculator to exam hall. How will you, where will you come from? Calculator to exam hall. But now, students are going to exam hall with phones, with Androids to do this thing. Those days, 4-figure table. 4-figure table must be in your brain.
There's no 4-figure table again.
But this time around, no 4-figure table. So it's calculator that people carry. That time who born you to come exam with calculators. So that things have gone down, that education is like so low. I just pray that our youth should not relax with failure. They should not relax with despondency. They should not relax with laziness. They should task their brain. They should aim more, aim higher. They should look into the future and not try their life like those who are already failures in their villages, like I said. Yeah. Those brothers, we say a big brother, we didn't even know that they were already failures. At that time, they can't go more than the village. We thought only those who failed WAEC were failures. Didn't know that those who failed WAEC were even trying better than those who couldn't write at all. So thank you.
Daddy, let me act like one of those young person outside there who have decided to fail. And let me give you examples of excuses that you will hear. Excuses like, and it's because NEPA did not bring light in the night. That's why I couldn't read for exam and I failed. Or maybe because my mother died very early when I was growing up. That's why I could not further my education again. Some funny excuses like, I did not eat yesterday night. So when I slept, I dreamt bad dream. So when I now woke up, I had to sleep small. That was why I came late to work. You know, some funny excuses that when you hear, you yourself will wonder. So, you know, sir, there are some people that will even tell you that it's because they don't used to see far. That is why they can't see what that man is writing on that board. Meanwhile, there are some people that is only one eye they have. They will see you. So we say it's because I am poor and my parents do not have enough money. That's why I could not make it further. I just did primary 6 and I settled, you know. But sir, I have grown up in life to understand that every excuse you make, there's 1,000,001 person outside there that has gone through the same thing and that are actually flying higher. Now my question is, can any excuse at all justify one's failure in life?
Anyway, thank you very much. This is wonderful. Yes, there are so many reasons why somebody should not be successful. There are more than millions reasons why somebody must not or should not be successful, but they are not tenable. It's like in the law court, there is no ignorance as excuse in the law court. I didn't know. I didn't know. Like you face one way, last man arrest you. Say, I didn't know this is one way. When they take you to their office, you will know. And when you pay, you will know. So ignorance in the law court is not acceptable. The same thing with success. Like one Emily Dickinson. And he said that success is counted sweetest by those who did not succeed. Success is counted sweetest by those who did not succeed. You see, people who do not succeed in life, they are the spectators. While the successful ones are the actors. And we have so many audience and spectators more than actors, more than performers.
Yes, sure.
in a football field, only 11 play. The millions are spectators. So that is how it is in life. If you don't succeed, if you do not succeed and you want excuses, be ready to clap hand for those who succeed.
Wow.
Just be a failure. You will be clapping hand for those who succeed in life. Or you see, in failure, you don't need to qualify. To be a failure, you don't need to qualify. You're already a failure. They don't set exam for people who fail.
Automatic.
It's automatic to be a failure. That's why they are born by the same parents. So no excuse. For example, NEPA took light. There are villages that there were no light at all, no electric pole. So if you want to say NEPA took light, there are villages where they don't have electric poles at all. No electric poles. When we were in secondary school, we used to read with lantern. In my village, I finished secondary school before NEPA. Before they start to put electric pole, I have finished secondary school. Electric pole. My secondary school finished in 1985-86. Electric pole came to my village in 1987. They started digging hole for electricity. 1987. So if you are giving the excuse no NEPA supply, no power supply, you are already a failure. And if you want to remain like that, you will clap hand for those who succeed. If parents die, yet people like us, I lost my dad before I did WAEC again. I lost my mom, as you know. So that somebody, my mom died, my uncle died, they didn't have money to train me. Must they have money to train you? Don't you know where they carry bricks and you go and suffer, or you go to farm, or you carry concrete? They are building houses. Be a job man, and then at the end of the day, they pay you something, you gather it. There are so many things you can place your hands. For example, my little girl, this lockdown, she said she want to be doing chin-chin. And today she came and said she want to pay tithe from the little chin-chin she was doing during this lockdown. She was laying her hand in doing that. Meanwhile, some fold hand, they want to be trained. When the recipes of how to do chin-chin is already in the internet, that you can do, you don't need rolling. Use bottle and roll the thing, roll the flour, carry this thing. You know the quantity of sugar, the quantity of flour. You mix it up, and then something is done on the table. So to think that parent die, no money, you can make money, you can generate little, and then it becomes something. Parent die is not an excuse. As long as you are still living, you even see somebody who could give you food once per day.
Yes.
To eat once a day is something. If you say until you eat 3 times, you are not ready to succeed in life. You are still beginning. Some will be crying, they give me food. My mom give me food. He didn't put meat. He didn't put meat on top. When some people are looking for how to eat once, to eat once a day, say they didn't put this thing. Okay, if it is that, to succeed will be remote. So I want to play that there is nobody that has excuse, because like the Bible in Romans chapter 8 verse 19, it said the world awaits the manifestation of the sons of God. People want to celebrate you. People are waiting to clap hand. So many want to clap hand for you. They are still waiting for you to come out. It is left to you to become clapper instead of the one that should be clapped to. So that is it. Nobody has excuse. Nobody has excuse to succeed, except for those who witches and wizards are now walking on his head, and they have torn his face like that. Proverbs chapter 15, 22, that said that with lack of counsel, failure is inevitable. So I just pray that we will push excuse by one corner. I'll be able to face the reality of labor that can earn us success.
Amen. So the matter has actually been settled. No excuse. Be it big or small or sweet self. Sweet ones. Daddy has said it. There's no excuse for failure. Don't even think about it. What should be our target, our aim, is the top. and you should just keep striving, keep doing it. It will surprise you that the problem that you are facing, that you think is a problem, somebody, if he had the opportunity to be in your own level, will be thanking God.
Sorry, before we flip away from that, what you have just said now reminds me of my elder sister died, and I took the children. I took them to Lagos. It's an opportunity. Do you know they made life so difficult for me? It was so tough. I did everything to make them reasonable. But for where? These are people that I thought that, bringing them to Lagos, opportunity so many people are looking for. In fact, there are some, just take him or her to Lagos.
That's all.
Even if you didn't give food, just he can see where to be sleeping and waking up. He will just wake up, go out. He won't even disturb you for food. Then these ones, they have where to sleep, what to eat, but they were so recalcitrant. They were so, I don't really know how to qualify them, but they made life so tough. And you just say that so many people are looking for the same opportunity, and they can't find it. So many of us, we have good parents, we have good uncles, but we are not satisfied. We are not satisfied. We want to arrive a journey we did not commence. You can't return from a journey you didn't start now. You have to start a journey before you return. Thank you.
Daddy, thank you so much. This is a very, very, very challenging one. For you there, listening to us and watching us online, if you are the one that has seen one plus another one opportunity and you are messing up with everything, man, you need to give it a second thought. So, sir, our time is fast spent, but we need to actually move on quickly because of the time. Sir, what is your best quote on success when you were going? Sorry, before you answered, my own quote, immediately I finished my secondary school, was that I want to stop eating free food. That is my own, anything free food. And what do I mean? I left my father's house. I went straight to Ajegunle, to a friend, a big brother's house, and I started my life. And you've been saying you did WAEC several times. That me too, I did. I did WAEC 2 times, GC 5 times, JAMB 2 times before I finally make it. I did not fall from heaven, no. Me too. Hey, so Daddy, what's your best quote growing up?
My best quote is, blessed are those who do not expect, for they shall not be disappointed.
Wow.
Blessed are those who do not expect, for they shall not be disappointed. And that is why anybody I meet in life, whether he gives to me or not, I just feel that I can survive without, with or without.
Yes.
Must I depend on anyone before making? So let everybody be on his own level, and I too on my own level. Blessed are those who do not expect, for they shall not be disappointed.
Because your mind is not even there. So it's not going to pay you.
If they bring them, thank God. If they don't bring that's all.
Hey, Daddy, if you turn this in to the other way around, so that's the
You see, so many things. It has helped me to achieve so many things in life. You see, I work with one boss. I won't tell you which boss. I work with a particular boss. As a priest, when they give us anything, this man doesn't give me. My boss, I served under him. They will bring something for clergy, for priest. Now 2 of us, himself and myself, I am assistant. He was my vicar.
That's all.
That just so that at least for you to give me small, just you need to just give me small. He gather everything. This man, he will have yams in his house. Yam will be growing. You growing leaf.
Wow.
You throw it away. Go to anything that they give for 2 of us. But because I believe in, after I'm still alive now.
Yes.
With or without it,
yes.
I am here. So,
wow, this is a very big one, and I want to appreciate you so much, so much, because your words has been full of encouragement to so many people out there watching us, and that's been a big one. Before we wrap it all off, I want you. You've actually done a lot in encouraging, advising, and praying in this section of our program today. But I want you to cap it. I want you to say these words straight. What are your words of advice, words of counsel to so many young people out there who, now that they've had you, their mind is now pushing them now to go and start doing something and not sit down there?
My advice is that don't think it is over. Never thought in life that it is over. You can keep on trying and trying and trying. A failure is someone who never tried again at all. Someone who never tried again at all. Like one Michael Essina, he said that failure is good as long as it doesn't become a habit. Failure is good as long as it does not become a habit. So when you now make failure your habit, that is when you fail forever. Don't make it a habit. If you try, it doesn't work, it means that is not the way to do it. We read the story of Michael Faraday, who to some of us a failure, but today he was a force to reckon with in global history. So there are so many like that who never. I knew a man when I was in Ibadan. He never attended primary school, he never attended secondary school, but he ended up as a PhD holder.
Wow.
He just learned to read on his own, and gradually from one man to the other, when he lost his parents, he attempted GCE and he passed. From there, God buttered his bread. He was able to go to university. He didn't attend primary school, he didn't attend secondary school. So life is like that. Don't think it is over. Without parents, you can still survive. Whatever you do it in your little way and trust God. When you trust God in your effort, in your strength, God will grant you grace to achieve success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very, very much. And thank you all our viewers. Okay, and before we actually end the show, let us also hear from Daddy. Daddy, what do you think about OFE TV? Well, what do you think about this?
Well, OFE TV is beginning, and I know the sky is the limit. Like we are just talking. In fact, the sky is the beginning, not the limit. And like we are talking about success here, when you continue to put effort, this will also enter into the minds of people and the young ones. I just want to advise and appeal to us to watch this OFE TV and to get along, to share, and to invite our friends into it. I know this young man is going to go far. God will take you there. Amen. In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
So this is a way of affecting the life of our young people, and I just give kudos to you, and I plead that you just put more effort and let this one come out greater than AIT and channels.
Amen.
Very, very soon. In the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen. Thank you, Daddy. The voice of the person you've been watching since is our Daddy, Venerable Williams Rotimi Mehinsan, the director of the Directorate of Youth in the Diocese of Lagos. A big voice, a media personnel, a pastor, revivalist, and all. And you can actually feel it from his voice because he has done justice to the topic. No excuse for failures. I want to thank all of our viewers and all those who were able to send their remarks and comments. Thank Meshisedek, Debola, Olamide, and all. They've been sending their greetings. Well, thank you all for being part of this. Please share this video to everyone so that they can listen and be blessed. Also to Pastor Oluwaseyi. Thank you so much, sir. We thank you all. Let's Speak with OFE will be right back again in another wonderful episode that's going to be announced to us anytime, any moment. I want to wish you all a wonderful day and a wonderful new month ahead. Stay safe, obey all rules, and I also want to appreciate the man behind the camera, my own big friend, Charlie Montero. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the crew that have made this happen. We want to say thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Thank you, sir.
God bless you. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀.
Yes, sir.